kingdom people, they are standing on their insecurities. They standing on their insecurities, kingdom people. Listen, they standing on that. You know how we stand on the word of God, 10 toes down, flat-footed. You know how we stand on business. Kingdom business, kingdom people. Listen, they standing on their insecurities, and they mean that. What do I mean by that? Listen, these people have become very aware that their issue with you is not really you, it's them. They realize that they're insecure. They realize that you make them feel insecure. They realize that they be insecure all along. It just took you to come along to make them realize that. Because these kind of people, kingdom people, they been moving around this earth like they that chick, like they that dude, because they didn't know no different. See, they have made some progress. They may have a job. They may have gained some material possessions. They may have a car, their own apartment. And and I'm speaking more of like the younger group. And then even your peers possibly, and people maybe a little older than you, they may have some kind of status. They may have, have had a decent career, gained some material possessions, may own a home, things of that sort. And so, the thing is this, kingdom people tend to think that the things that they have make them. They tend to think that, this is really just the way they live. And it's understandable why they think that, why they feel that. Because society, this world, has taught people to believe that what you have is who makes you. So they believe that because of what they have, what they've gained, what they've done, that gives them their security. That makes them feel secure in themselves. So you don't operate that way. You're secure in yourself because of who you are, in God. And then if God leads you to, or if you so choose to, you can go and get certain things. You can accumulate. You can get the material possessions, the statuses. Again, if God leads you to, or you so choose to, however that works for you. And what has happened is they have noticed the difference. They have noticed that you don't operate from the same principles, if we're going to call it principles, as they do. They realize you're secure in yourself, that you're not insecure. They realize that what you have, whether you have little, whether you have lot, it doesn't matter. They realize that whatever it is, it doesn't make you. It doesn't make you secure. You're secure because you're secure. You're secure within yourself because you're secure within yourself. We know that you're secure within yourself because you're secure in God. You're secure in the God in you, and that God is with you. You're secure in the relationship that you have with God. You know that God is for you. He's leading you. He's guiding you. You know that your security is really in God. But for them, from the outside looking in, what they can see is that you're secure. And it ain't because of what you have. Again, whether you have little, you still secure. Whether you have much, you secure. But it's very clear it ain't because of what you have, who you are, your status is very clear. Now, here's the thing. That's a bit much for them. They don't know how to move like that. Well, they're not that. They move in the ways of the world. They even move in wickedness. They move through ego. So anytime you're moving in any of these ways, you're not the security doesn't come from within. It comes from without. So think about it like this. If they lose what they have, if they lose their job, they don't feel secure. We've heard of stories like this. We know of things like this. When people lose certain things, it's like they don't know who they are anymore. It's because those things, they allowed those things, they use those things to make them who they are, to make them feel secure. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having things, but when you let the things make you who you are, then you lost. It's just, you were pretty much a goner. And so, because this is the route that these people chose, or the life that they've lived, the path that they've walked, they're realizing with you that you're not insecure. Again, it's not what makes you, the things that you have and your status, if they're even aware of that, whatever it is not what makes you secure either which way. And so that's problematic for them, because again, they don't know how to be that. They're not that. And so what they're doing, you know how we like to say, they don't want to do the work. I take it a step further and say they just don't want to rise to the occasion, whatever it is for them. Many times, kingdom people, you're just an example to these people as to what it could be. I'm hearing even what it should be. In other words, security comes from within, not from stuff, not from trying to impress people. And these kind of people tend to need people to validate them. They want people to validate them by way of, looking up to them because of what they have, what the status they are, all that kind of stuff. You don't do that. They notice that too. You don't care nothing about what they have. You don't care nothing about what a lot of them trying to show you. You don't care. For one, you don't tune in to people that's too busy trying to get your attention in that way, because you already know they're problematic. They notice that too. But here's the thing. Going back to what I was getting ready to say. That's a problem for them. They can't do that. So what they're doing is standing on their insecurity. They recognize, yep, I'm insecure. Yep, it's what it is. Yep, I don't know who I am. Yep, I'm lost. And they standing on it. They standing on that. And now they coming at you. Although they were already doing that, they coming at you in whatever way they're doing this, in the knowing that they're insecure. The reason why I say in the knowing is because at first they didn't realize they was insecure. First they made it out like you the problem, like you this and you ain't all that and whatever. You know how they do all of what they do. But initially they weren't realizing they're insecure. You're making them feel insecure. Not that you're doing it, but your presence make them feel insecure. What has happened is, you knew they were insecure if you were aware of what they were, doing and what was going on. You know this, but they didn't, not at first. Now they're aware, because after so much of that, you don't have no choice but to see yourself, no matter how you try to fight it. Especially kingdom people, when you don't engage them, you're not doing anything to them. You just going on with your life, doing you, being you. They try to engage you in nonsense, you won't go. They try real hard too. And nothing. And you still secure. I was talking to a friend the other day, sharing with her how what I've come to learn is that when people sometimes be attacking you and coming after you, they recognize that you're something significant. Even if they be saying that you ain't all that, whatever. They focused on you. They trying to tear you down why you ain't all that. Like, if you ain't all that, why would they be trying to tear you down? Try to tear down somebody that already ain't nothing. So, when they're doing all of that, kingdom people, The whole idea is for you to feel like you not all that. You know how we say they be trying to break your spirit, break you down, make you feel small. Well, what happens is, kingdom people, it don't work with you. Because you know who you are. And not just that. You know what they are. You know who they are. You know why they doing what they doing. Because they feel insecure trying to make you feel small. So they can feel better. So they can feel like the big dog. Now, for some people, this works on. If they don't know what we know, and for some, not just if they don't know what we know, but some people it just works on because, you know, if somebody is coming at them, it will just make them feel small. It make them feel insecure. In fact, these people have done this to other people, and if that's worked on other people, but it don't work on you. So that energy got to go somewhere. It's you leave it in. You let it just hang. Hang in the air, hang in the atmosphere, because you're not engaging it. You're not responding to it. You ain't feeling small. Your spirit ain't being broken. None of that. So that it's just lingering. It's just there. So they have to come to terms with the truth that they're insecure. And that's what has happened. They realize they're insecure. Not only do they realize they're insecure, they realize that you know they're insecure while you are secure. Now, this makes them feel small. Let me say that. Also, they know you see them as, I don't want to say small, even though that's small behavior. We'll say it that. We'll be nice. It's silly to you. It's dumb. It's nonsense. It's immature. That's not what you do. They realize that. Yet, they know they where they are. And so the way that they want to, deal with that is to stand in that. I'm insecure, and I or you, they insecure. They standing in their insecurity, and they coming from that place now. Even though they was always coming from that place. They know that they're coming from that place. And instead of, in their mind, feeling defeat, feeling small, they do what they need to do, which is stand on it, stand in their insecurity to make themselves feel better about being insecure. So they standing on that because they can't knock you down to feel better. You're not going to stop. You are who you are. You grounded in that. You stable in that. This is a firm foundation in you. You built your foundation upon the rock. Jesus. Yeshua. Listen, kingdom people. These people realize ain't nothing they can do with you. They realize how they say, it ain't you, it's them. And kingdom people, they standing on that. These people have decided that they are standing on their insecurities. They standing on that.